just shy of the end zone. This return makes it up to the 25.
Ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They'll run again with Brown. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception, and that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
11. What's your set? 11.
Trying for it with Burrow. He connects downfield on 4th. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. Alpha. Delta.
Right to the air, it's Ertz. Goddard makes the catch. Brushes him off with ease. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Great, set. Delta.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk, It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards the effort there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. This, our last play of the quarter.
Great.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They have 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Brought in right side. Escapes a defender. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
63, 63, 63.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
Tiger Swamp.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Works his way to the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey. Delta.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on 1st. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
King,
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Great, set. 73, 73.
Running back sent in motion.
Delta.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard
Great, set.
brings up 3rd down.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey. 63, 63. Delta.
Throwing here hurts. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
11.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
11.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down. To throw again, it's Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
McPherson at the point after. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And look at this return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Check. Hey. No touch.
Running right, it's Barkley. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stop made by Sam Hubbard.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
No touch.
From the 33 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Great. Check. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. Keeps it moving. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive.
On 2.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Higgins makes the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To number 5.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On one, ready?
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Stop.
A give left side to Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Here we go, here we go.
A give up the middle to Evans. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Has a big hole left. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
No touch that. Silver, set. No touch that.
Now Hurts. He's on the move. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Jukes one defender, and he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Philadelphia first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Out. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch that. Miami. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And he's only going to get down to the 47 on a short gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They run it with Saquon. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3.
63. Very set. No touch.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's a gain of 10 and And staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tiger Swarm, Tiger. Silver, set. No touch.
Running is Barkley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles losing by 7. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Has a man, it's Brown. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. They go with Barkley here. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti. $63. Hey, silver. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete left side.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Nine. Tiger Hornet. Alpha. Hey, easy. 63, bad. That's right. Hey, thumbs up, alerted. No touch.
Throwing now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Great, set. Hey!
They kick the running back in motion.
No touch.
Desperation time here on 4th. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted! Picked up by Mike Hilton.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
I'm one, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
11.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stop.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On one, ready?
Couldn't connect on first.
11,
It's
11,
second
11.
down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bengals take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the